What it do, what it do, what it do, people, man. Welcome back to the 80s Babies Conversation. This your boy Bubba, checking back in. I missed y'all the last 2 weeks, man. Sorry for not being with y'all last week, but we still had a great show. Shout out to my sister Ray Cherie and Katie for doing a good job last week, y'all. And if you hadn't already done it, I need y'all to go and click like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Like we tell y'all all the time, we need y'all support. We need y'all to help us out. Share this on your Facebook. Share it. You know what I'm saying? Help us get some subscribers, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm just coming back from a great weekend in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Me and my cousin, we slid out to Houston. Had a great time out there, y'all. If y'all ain't never been to Houston, y'all need to go check that out. Y'all have a great time. You know what I'm saying? If you want to just do a girls trip, a fellas trip, or a family trip, Houston where it's at, you can definitely get it in with your friends and your family out there, y'all. So if you just so happen to check it out, please, I recommend y'all going to the Turkey Leg Hut, y'all. When I tell y'all the food was on point, man. It's the best thing I ate out there was the Turkey Leg Hut. So shout out to them. Y'all check that out whenever y'all get a chance, though. So, yeah. What it do, sis?
What it do? It's your girl, Ray Cherie, the hostess with the mostest. Thank y'all for tuning in to the 80s Babies Conversation tonight. Go ahead and invite some friends. Share this link out on your social media. We're glad to have you. We're going to do 2 giveaways tonight if we could get our views up. So go ahead and help us out with that. And hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and help us out. We have a great show lined up for y'all tonight. Our big topic for tonight is sex a weapon? So that's going to be deep. Y'all already know. We got some
that, y'all.
And let us know if you with us in the comments. Go ahead and put your name in the comment. Let us know. Tell us hello, what's up. Engage with us in the comment. We want you to be a part of the conversation in the comment section. Also tonight, we're going to share our links. If you want to join us on the screen, we're going to let you do just that. So at some point in the conversation, we're going to let you join us on screen if you want to join the conversation tonight. So let's go ahead and dig right in. Speaking of people who are legendary, today a legend was definitely born. And if she had been with us, Whitney Houston would have been 59 years old today. And every 80s baby, every person born in the 80s, we have to know who Whitney is, the greatest of all times.
Trying to tell you.
The greatest female artist of all time, the most decorated, the most awarded female artist of all time, Whitney Houston. We cannot forget. Please let your kids listen to Whitney.
Right. And according to the Guinness, can you hear me? Yeah, according to the Guinness World Records, her list of awards includes 2 Emmy Awards, 6 Grammy Awards, 16 Billboard Music Awards, 22 American Music Awards, and a total of 415 career awards as of 2010, y'all.
And nobody has topped that. So you got to give respect where respect is due. The lady is the GOAT, and we remember her on this day. Hey, Laverne.
What's up?
Hey,
what's up,
Keisha.
y'all?
What's up, Jawaz? Checking in. All right, so The Bodyguard. What's your favorite Whitney Houston song? What's your favorite Whitney Houston moment? What do you remember her for?
Man, The Bodyguard. You said it. That movie, it was a great movie, you know what I'm saying? Like when I think about Whitney Houston, the good thing, that's one of the things that I think about is that movie, so that's definitely one of my most memorable things of her doing my, growing up, because I was young when she was at the peak of her career. So, that's one of the most memorable things that I have of her. You feel me?
All right, Katie said Queen of the Night. Katie, let me tell you something. I want to dance with somebody. All right. Everybody knows I will always love you.
Yeah.
That's forever. I'm saving all my love for you. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. Okay. All right, Heartbreak Hotel. My favorite song, I play this in my classroom, by the way. is My Love Is Your Love, and that's her, and it has her daughter Bobby Christina on it as well. But Whitney Houston is definitely, I mean, hit after hit after hit.
A real legend, real female legend, and straight up.
All right, trying on shades and dancing with Bobby on Being Bobby Brown. It works. It works for me. All right, definitely some good memories from her and Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and speaking of legendary, all right, there's another legendary woman this week who has just announced her retirement.
And we all thought she wasn't gonna never retire, y'all. She been doing it for a long time. Her and her sister, she been doing it for a long time. She's another female legend. You feel me? Like one of the best to ever pick up a tennis racket.
Yes, and she has just now announced her retirement. This is huge. And she kind of said this is painful. She said, you wouldn't expect somebody to say that this is painful, but she was like, she's leaving it because she wants to be a great mother to her child. And her child was telling her, she wants another sibling, but she loves tennis. So she's leaving something that she loves dearly for someone she loves dearly. So what a bittersweet moment for Serena, but Serena is legendary as well.
For the sport,
because the girl
for the sport too.
For the sport. And just the message that her story sends to young girls, to young Black girls. Let's be clear, just the story of her life, and that the message it sends that you can do this in a sport that typically a lot of Black girls didn't play until they start hearing about Serena and Venus and Serena. All right. But she won more Grand Slam titles than any other woman to record.
And that's all right. And it was 23 of them, just in case you weren't aware. 23.
And along with her sister, she won 14 Grand Slam doubles.
Yeah, them girls were bad.
All right. She has 73 career single titles.
Mm-hmm.
23 double titles and 2 mixed titles. All right. So that right there alone.
And don't forget she's a 4-time Olympic gold medalist too.
Yeah, she's a 4-time Olympic gold medalist. All right, so this girl is truly bad to the bone. All right, so she's not retired. I don't think that it's gonna happen tomorrow. She's gonna retire after the US Open. So we'll see some more of Serena up until late August into September.
And like we've seen from a lot of athletes, y'all now, some announce their retirement and they end up coming back after the season or whatever. But she's saying that she's gonna retire after the Grand Slam or whatever. But we've seen a lot of players, men and women, retire and then end up coming back. So maybe that's how she's feeling now. Who knows? She may try to go again after this. So
but I see so many other things besides tennis for her. I see book deals. I see TV deals. I can see her hosting something. I see her with a segment on ESPN. ESPN make it happen. I can see so much for Serena. I can see Serena in fashion as well, because the girl is gorgeous and her body is amazing. So I just see so many doors opening for her after tennis.
She definitely gonna have all that going. If she were to give up tennis, she'll definitely have a lot of things to look forward to after tennis. Don't get it wrong, but like I say, like she said, it's gonna be hard because she's been doing it for so long, and when you've been doing a sport for so long and been good at it for so long, it's kind of hard to walk away from that. You know what I'm saying? So I can just imagine how it feels. And like I said, not only is it gonna be a change to her, it's gonna be a big change to the sport. We'll probably never see another, Serena Williams.
Never. All right, and so that's just legendary. And we're talking about a lot of icons tonight that are from our youth in our teenage years. And next up, we got the Murder Inc. family.
Oh man.
Irv Gotti, and Ashanti. Now, this week I kind of lost a whole lot of respect for him, like all respect for him, because I just don't think it's right when people try to air out people's dirty laundry for revenge. Like I don't see, I don't understand it. I feel like people do anything for clout. And that's exactly what he's doing right now. You got to use somebody else's name to be popping again. And I feel like that's wrong. So, what do you know about the situation?
I mean, I honestly don't know too much about it. I was reading up on a little bit of it today, but you know, what I was hearing or what I was reading was that.
So I watched the video. He was on the Drink Champs podcast, and they were talking about a whole lot of things. And somebody asked him about his relationship with other rappers like Charlie Baltimore and Ashanti. And when the names came up,
I'm sorry.
When the name came up, he got stuck on Ashanti. So he decided to go ahead and share that he was sleeping with Ashanti while he was a married man.
Right.
He said that his romantic involvement helped her out a lot. She had everything to gain from it.
And right. And he also
like he leveled her up. That's what he's trying to say. That's his accusation, that he leveled her up. And then he was saying that he was in the shower and he thought of the track Happy. And then he aired her dirty laundry because he's saying that Happy came about right after they had sex and he was in the shower.
Right. Now, that's why I feel like that's why I feel like it kind of got disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, if you did come up with the song or you heard her come up with the song or whatever, however it went, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. But bro, you ain't had to air it out, like put it out there like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we just got done having sex and I thought of the song and this and that. Like, that was just disrespectful at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so he's saying that this record came from their energy together. They had great energy. If it had not been for their energy, she wouldn't have been able to produce such a record. Like, his energy helped make her something. Like, this girl wasn't who she was before this. And he said that he was hurt when she moved on with Nelly.
Right.
And that was kind of pretty much what he said in a nutshell, because he was promoting his Murder Inc. documentary that's going to air on BET. And I don't think Ashanti is going to be a part of that. But there are several things that we could talk about coming out of this. Like, first of all, is it okay to kiss and tell?
I mean, it ain't. I don't feel like it's ever okay to kiss and tell. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all do, whatever your past experience with a person, should be left just that in the past. Especially if you done moved on. And like I say, that was 20 years ago, right?
That was 20 years ago. He brought up something that's 20 years old.
Exactly. I mean, and I guess that's the trend now. People bringing up old stuff 20, 30 years ago. I guess that's the trend. Everybody trying to come out with a 20-year-old story, but when it gets personal like that, you gotta, especially on the status that they have and the level that they're on. You got a lot of people listening to what you're saying, especially on that platform they did the interview on. Like, you gotta come on, man. A lot of people watching that. Why would you even air it out? You more so made yourself look like a fool than her. To me, you know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of people. It was a lot of people like Fat Joe that was mad about that situation. And they say, I also read that Ja Rule was on set at the interview too. And Fat Joe kind of was mad at him because he felt like he ain't try to stop, protect her or stand up for her, rather. You know what I'm saying? He ain't try to stand up for her while he was talking bad about her, calling her, the B word and all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people that's kind of, mad about that interview that he did. You know what I'm saying? But in Ja Rule's defense, he said that he said that he did. He responded back and said that he checked Irv Gotti about the thing that he was saying about calling her the B word and other women B words too. You know what I'm saying? He said he checked them, but he was like, at the end of the day, keep him out of grown folk business. You see what I'm saying? But
I feel like this is the story. Like the music industry is a dirty place. I feel like the music industry is a dirty place for young people, and the music industry is a dirty place for women. And unfortunately, young people and women get caught into these traps where they have to do things to climb.
Well, and this could have been one of those. Well, yeah. When you put it in that sense, but it's the same. It's the same with the men too. So I wouldn't just put it out there like it just they target women more because it's the same thing happening with men too, whether you know it or not.
That's what I'm saying. I say young people and women, but people have to do these things sadly to climb. But think about how young she was. Think about how vulnerable we are when we are young. So I don't feel it's right. Now all that she's become, she's gorgeous, she's talented, she's out, she has made a name for herself without him because he didn't do anything anyway. I mean, the man owned the rights to her music. The lady had to go and re-record albums to relinquish rights from him. So I mean, what did he really do for her besides make money off of her? If he really cared about her so much, he would have gave it to her. So I feel like, at the end of the day, he's a businessman, he's a crook, but he needs to be relevant again. So he had to bring up somebody who was more relevant than him. And that's foul. Like, go get a name for yourself, man.
I mean, maybe he was under influence. I know I seen some comments he replied back to Fat Joe about him being drunk and all that on the interview and whatnot, man. But or whatever excuse you got to throw out to save face, but some of the things that he said were just straight up disrespectful, shouldn't have been said. You know what I'm saying?
Name calling. You gonna call somebody, you gonna degrade somebody you said you love. Like, I don't understand. So he was just foul and disrespectful, and I think
at the end of the day, we still got to look at it. They normal people. Well, I mean, they normal to a certain extent. They got money or whatever, but they at the end of the day, they regular people like we are. So you got to look at it like just somebody out there talking trash about you on like the rapper. Somebody might be talking trash about them on a track. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, man. Really, just he's saying what he want to say and telling his side of the story to make it fit him. You know what I'm saying? She might have a whole totally different story of their relationship. You see what I'm saying? They can probably go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if I was her, you know what I'm saying, or if I was in that type of position where somebody is just sitting there bashing me or saying they did this and that for me, I'll let them talk. Because if you did, you did. You know what I'm saying? But everything after that, it was my leg work that got me to where I'm at. So, you can talk about one song, you know what I'm saying, then what you got to say after that. You know what I'm saying? We all human. If you was having a relationship or affair with her, then that's cool, bro. Like, that's what we do. That's what humans do. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, at the end of the day, he really ain't hurting her image or hurting her by saying this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we blowing it up, but I mean, honestly, it really not nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, she in a way better position and a way better status now. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he can say what he want to say. He don't got no proof that he did that. You saying that you wrote a song in the shower, man? How many people can say that? Everybody can say, "Hey, man, I came up with the hook for that while I was driving to the grocery store." You know what I'm saying? You can take credit for that all you want, but he should have copyrighted it in the shower too. Then, you know what I'm saying? He just in his feelings. But it is what it is,
Katie said his feelings were hurt, and Katie said, "I know Irv Hart was gone when he seen her with Nelly. I would give my right arm to see his face in that moment." And he says his opinions though, whether or not we like it. So either way, he was foul. You don't kiss and tell, and you never degrade someone. I feel like don't degrade anyone that you're romantic with because that's a reflection of you.
Of you, exactly.
So cut it out. Exactly. Like we're grown. We're too old for that. That's a reflection of you. You're gonna talk bad about somebody that you were romantically involved with because at the end of the day,
especially if you spent some time with them. You know what I'm saying? So don't talk bad about them. You spent time with them X amount of years or whatever the case may be, and then got everything bad to say. Yeah, that kind of like don't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Just let them be great. Go on.
Go on about your business. Drink to that.
All right, so So once again, men having strong views of women, men being very vocal about what they think of women. We got a pastor who was in the news about some things he said about women. So we're gonna watch a clip that we got off TikTok from his sermon, and let's go right on into that.
Raising up women to be men. And you are not applauded for your femininity. You are applauded in the contemporary society by how tough, rough, nasty, mean, aggressive, hateful, possessive you are, and you are climbing the corporate ladder, but we are losing our families. I know you can buy your own car. I know you can buy your own house. But until you create a need that I can pour into, I have no place in your life. So stop coming home bragging to me about how much you don't need me and wonder why I shy away.
All right. So let's weigh in. Please give us your commentary in the chat. Now, what the video did not show is that before he went into that part of his sermon, he did mention that if Adam had not allowed Eve to pour into him, sin would not have ever come into the world. Sin came into the world because Adam broke the order. Women were never intended to pour into men. He's saying that men are supposed to pour into women. And that is why we as women are the way we are today, because we are having to, the roles have reversed. We're expected to do things that men are supposed to be doing. Men should be pouring into us so that we can just be women. That's how I interpreted that. But since they're not doing it, we're now raising women to be men. Now, let's weigh in on that, because see, I'm a woman. And I think it's very interesting when men tell women what their faults are.
We talked about this. We talked about this issue on a couple of episodes, and I think it was one of the episodes with my friend with my boy Rashid Holy. We was that's exactly what we were saying. Like, all the women are climbing the corporate ladder, being boss bees, and it ain't that the roles have changed. It's that women just want to take on that manly role. They want to be like Holyfield said at the time. You want a man, but at the same time, you want to do all the manly duties and be the man in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing that this man is saying, which I see no lies. I see no lies. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying. Go ahead.
But I feel like, some people mistake our confidence for cockiness. It's okay for me to say I have my own house, I have my own car. It's okay for me to proclaim that when I have earned that and I have worked hard for that. So you can't strip that away from me when I've had to do it by myself. And I saw that Katie said she gets worried about women in their late 30s who are super successful, but they're still single. I would rather be single than have someone draining from me or leeching off of me.
Well, it goes the same way. It's the same situation with a man. We as men feel the same way. We don't want nobody leeching off us that we gotta take care of a woman, and we just gotta do all of these. We just obligated to do all of these tasks and do all of this and pay for this because we're the man and this and that. Like, we don't want to have to do that. You know what I'm saying? We want it to be 50-50. We both bringing something to the table to benefit the both of us, and not a man taking care of the woman. I want a woman to take care of me too. It ain't just a man taking care of the woman. you know what I'm saying? It got to be equal 50-50. When it comes to money, your money is my money. But when it comes to the man taking care of the woman or the woman taking care of the man, well, you're the man. You're supposed to do this.
But I think that's what we get it twisted. We look at pouring into a person being financially. There are so many other ways you can pour into a mate. You have that physical, you have that mental, you have that emotional, you have that spiritual, and that's real. So, I mean, we as women, I feel like we're the nurturers of the pack, we're the nurturers of the family. But when is that man going to flip it and decide that he's going to be that man that builds his woman up as much as she builds him up?
No, and that's another thing. You're not the nurturer of the family. You're the nurturer of the kids. If you have kids, like, because that man should already.
That's not the role we're playing. We got to take care of you, and we got to take care of the kids. Like that's what we're out here doing. But when is that man gonna pour into that woman as much as she's pouring into that household, into him?
Always done that. Men have always done pouring into women. It just got like that with these women having to pour into men. This ain't been going on. Like, women just got to the point of where they're starting to pour into men or whatever y'all saying. Like, it ain't something that y'all just been doing for just centuries and just been noted in history that women just pour into men. Y'all, this is just now starting to be being said. You know what I'm saying? That's because we have a lot of sorry men out there.
Okay.
No, I ain't gonna lie about that. But it's a lot of good men that's out there working too. But just because you run across this one sorry man that you having to do all this for, then y'all label all men as being sorry. Then you want to be this top-notch boss B. You know what I'm saying? That's flaunting everything that she's done by herself. Oh, I got a crib, I got this car, I got this bag, I got this money. You know what I'm saying? Then it make a man, like we always said, or like we said on a couple of episodes before, like it make a man feel like he can't be a man in your world because you already, like you say, proclaiming that you got this house, this car and everything. You kind of telling them in so many words that you don't need them. You see what I'm saying? So in other words, what I'm saying is, like you said, it's okay for us to proclaim what we have and what we've done by ourselves. Yeah, that's cool, but you don't have to throw it in a man's face and make him feel less of a man because you went through a struggle before him, and you got to make him feel like less than a man because, you know what I'm saying, you were with this guy before him and you had to do all of this, you had to build yourself up, and now you making him feel less of a man, not even giving him a chance to be a man, but you throwing all this up in his face though. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. That's the issue. All these women have been hurt by a man that done did them wrong, and when a real man do come, they don't even give them a chance because they still holding this grudge against this last guy that did them wrong, and they don't want to let that go. So now they got to talk about all the stuff that they did by themselves, or all the stuff that they done accomplished by themselves. You know what I'm saying? They got to throw that up every chance they get. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only ammo that they've gained. You know what I'm saying? Instead of letting that new guy be the man that he trying to be and support you, you take the reins from him before he even get on the horse. He can't leave because you done took that away from him before he even get in the door. And he feel like at the end of the day, a man want to be a man, so now he feel like, damn, what can I do to top what she doing? At the end of the day, some men gonna feel defeated.
What can you do to top what she do? No, you ain't got to top it. Just match her energy.
But that's what you. But I'm saying, when women act like that, that's what makes a man have that type of. That's what he start questioning. Like, what can I do? Because at this point, he feeling like, okay, yeah, we may be having sex. I may be putting down in the sex world. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to being a man and being the man who provides, I can't do that because my woman, she keep hollering she's the boss B and she did this and every time, you know what I'm saying? She want to take all the credit for everything that she owned and got, but you know what I'm saying? They're gonna make a man feel like less than a man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not telling no woman to limit herself and not do things for herself or accomplish things. But when you meet a man, you know what I'm saying, you want this man to be a man, then give him a chance to be a man. That's all I'm saying. A lot of women don't even give men the chance to be a man. They go in so aggressive and so hurt from their last relationship.
I disagree with that, but I don't have to let you be a man. Just be a man. If that's
but
you.
I'm saying, how can a man be a man when when you're not allowing them to be one. You know, you got some women, like I say, it's not all women, but you got some women that's gonna sit there and brag about everything that they've got. And as soon as they get in an argument with a guy or whatever the case may be, it's different scenario for all this, though, you know, for different situations. But if a man get into it with a woman and let's just say, oh, it's her house. First thing she throwing up, oh, this is my house. I did this without a man. I don't need you. You know, women tend to do that. They tend to say, oh, how I don't need you. How you don't really never hear a man say, oh, I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? That's something women say.
All right, and
So,
I feel like men do that too. You know, men want to stick their chest out on the man, hear me roar, that kind of thing. But I feel like that's the mistake that we make. Relationships are not about.
That's the role of a man.
No, it ain't your job to stick your chest out and say, I'm a man, hear me roar. You don't have to roar if you just do what you're supposed to do. I know you're a man.
Okay.
I know you're a man based on the level of responsibility that you take. So you ain't got to stick your chest out. I see you.
Okay, that's the same thing, but that's what men do. We boast. We stick our chest out. Women do the same thing when they bragging about all the accolades and stuff that they accomplish or the things that material things that they accomplish by a man. They stick their chest out and boast. They should do that because that's not their nature.
Match their energy. It ain't about matching materialistic things, and relationships are not about control or power. Relationships are teamwork. You playing on the same team, but if you in a power struggle,
think about what you're saying, sis.
Control struggle, you're constantly defeated. You're defeated.
You gotta think about what you're saying. When a woman is constantly telling a man, "Oh, I got this without you. Oh, I had this before you." That's taking the power. That's taking that man's manhood, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? That's like kind of deflating him as a man. Like you talking about what you making him feel worthless. Especially if he's not worthless, if he brings something to the table and you saying something like that, that'll make a man feel worthless and like you don't need him. You see what I'm saying? Women make it materialistic or how much they done did for. Because the first thing you say, what you done did for me, that sounds materialistic to me. In some ways, you know what I'm saying? Like what you done did, well, what you done did for me, what you done did. Come on now.
Everybody wants a mate that makes them a better person. And I'm not talking about just financially, but you bring me a certain level of peace. You make me want to live better. You make me want to eat better. You make me want to take care of myself in a better way. You make me want to feel like I, want to live a little bit longer. Those kind of things. So everybody wants somebody to make them. You make me want to be more ambitious because I see how much my man hustle. I see how much my man grinds. So that makes me want to be more ambitious. Those kind of things. That's that thing that keeps you together and that energy that you're bringing to the table, that bond. But I don't think it should be a control thing or me making somebody feel more or less powerful than me. I think that control and that right there needs to be removed from the relationship because you're defeating each other when you bring that to the table.
But honestly, and going all the way back to the question, because I feel like we kind of strayed away from the actual topic. It's saying that we're raising our daughters to, we're raising our daughters to be what the men in a relationship or whatever it said. Like, you gotta think about it. A lot of these women that have these kids and these young daughters are single females, and
because Adam broke the order. Adam broke the order. That's what TD Jakes were saying. And because Adam broke the order, a cycle was created. And because of that, now men are being raised. Now women are being raised to be men. That's what he's saying. The order is broken. Men have to start pouring back into women. All right.
Like I said,
he said men were not designed to receive from women. So when she fed him that fruit off that forbidden tree, he broke the order. You supposed to be feeding me. You supposed to make sure I got something to eat. That's what he's saying. But I digress.
That's what he was saying.
That's what he said. That's what the preacher said. Now, Adam broke the order. I'm just letting you know. Adam broke the order.
When you said he's supposed to be feeding me.
That's right. Men are not supposed to receive from women. That's what he said.
Well, I'm gonna need to find this because.
Hold on. But hold on, because we got mail. Let's get into it, and we got somebody who wants to join the conversation. So we're gonna go ahead and bring them out before we read this mail.
Well, we're gonna read the mail now.
What's up, Norbert?
Yo,
Norbert done click the link. What it do?
I'll mute you.
Unmute Norbert.
Yo, what's good? It's been a minute since I've been on this thing. My bad.
What's happening? What's happening?
What's good,
Right.
man?
So
I
the letter
appreciate it.
says-
Before we get to the letter, can I just come in on that last subject real quick?
Well, hold on. Let me take the letter down.
Because I really feel like, if we go back to what he actually stated, right?
Okay.
There has to be a need for the person coming into your life. If you don't open up the space for there to be a need, how would there be an opportunity for someone to feel like they are wanted or needed in your life? That you don't open up that space. And also the fact that we're looking at the Bible, right? It's the Holy Bible. This Bible was written years, decades, centuries ago, right? And we're trying to apply that to today's society, where we are already as Black men broken because we're not being poured into as kids. And then you want us to become whole men and be the man of the house or the man of these situations. I got trauma. I'm damaged. I'm broken as well. There's no difference between myself and you, except you are allowed to have that vulnerability, whereas I'm not. That is where I find the contradictory in that, because as a man, I need to be poured into. I need somebody to tell me, hey, you got this. I need somebody to tell me, hey, you're going to be okay. I need somebody who can cover me in prayer. I need somebody who can be there for me just as much as I got to be there for them. I don't think it's a fair depiction to say that as a man, our only job in life is to cover, care for, and take care of other people.
But okay, but I feel like that too contradicts what TD Jake said, because that's the problem. I feel like men are being too needy. TD Jake said the order is broken and men need to pour into the women so that women can stop being raised to be men. That's what he said. Now, I'm sorry. That's what he said.
But he said it doesn't make it right.
I know.
But
when does the cycle break though, sis? Make a way for me to be soft then. Make a way so I ain't gotta go so hard.
Cycle end. Who breaks that cycle?
Right.
Men. The men break that cycle.
But like I was saying, sis, we can't break it when y'all make it that much harder for us to even try to get. You can't go back to something that's been broken for so long and then try to go back and fix it, and because the mindset of the woman has changed now, so you can't. That's hard to do. We done talked about it on plenty of episodes. That's hard. You can't go and reprogram something that's just been going for so long.
Yeah,
it's hard to do that.
I feel it. Let's get to this letter.
You want to talk about that, huh?
She don't want to talk about it.
Let's get to this letter because I'm outnumbered at this time.
Yeah,
I understand.
All right, so we gonna read it.
It's coming. It's coming.
What's up?
And if you scan that look QR code, y'all can send us your mail. Dear Raven and Bubba, I am considered the ticket in my family. I was the first to go to college and land a career. Everybody feels like I have made it. They assume that I am rich. In my immediate family, my mother and father have become very codependent and want me to bail them out of all their shortcomings. Some relatives ask me for small and large loans. It seems that no one understands that I have bills of my own. What do I do? Do I cut my mom and dad off? How do I let the family know that I'm not the bank? Ooh.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you straight like this. If it were me, mom and daddy, I give you, first of all, this what I do. I get my mom and dad, I'm gonna make sure they straight first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? them two right there, they gotta be straight. I'm gonna need to see what these bills looking like and see if I can handle them. and if I'm blessed to the point where I can handle them, I'm gonna take care of that. But everything after that, you know, I'm gonna make sure y'all straight. But I don't need y'all to be dependent on you know what I'm saying, on me like that, because that's what we make the mistake at. When we see somebody in our family that makes it big, y'all, the whole entire family like this right here. Everybody got their hand out, you know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody put the leg work in to help you get there, but everybody want to help you spend those proceeds. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta stop, y'all. We gotta stop with that. We gotta take care of mom and dad, but cousin and auntie and uncle them, they gonna have to get it out the mud, man. Y'all gonna have to do what y'all doing before I got this money. I'm just gonna keep 100. Don't let Bubba get no money. I'm telling y'all right now. Sis,
I'm gonna hit him with my daddy first line.
Sis, you might be straight. You might be like straight a little bit, but mama, she will take care of dead and gone. So mama gonna be taken care of. But sis, you might be in there a little bit, but man, don't come here talking about let me hold some, because I ain't got it. I still ain't got it.
Every time you ask me, I ain't got no money.
I'm broke.
Yeah, nah. I'm the other belief of no. At the end of the day, I don't care who it is. No.
No is a complete sentence.
It is. I ain't got it. Like, and I always find it hard to do as a child as well, to want to take care of your parents and family and everything else, when you might not have as many things in life that take from you, right? And so whereas me, I'm a single guy and I have no kids other than my dog. My family does see that as a means like, oh, well, you got it. I ain't got it. I got my own bills. I got my own problems. I got my own stuff I'm got going on over here. And at the end of the day, I have to tell my people, like, I got to take care of my house first before I take care of yours. So if there's something left for me to take care of and handle your business with, I got you. But my house got to come first. And that's the belief that I have to live by, because if mama don't have it and I got to give what I have to mama, then who going to take care of me when I need it? Nobody.
Exactly.
Right. Y'all go look up the story. Go look. I'm sorry, sis. Go look up the story about with Delonte West. He's a prime example. I just seen a video on Facebook 2 nights ago with Delonte West saying, a woman stopped at a gas station or something, and her son was asking Delonte West. And if you don't know who Delonte West is, he played for the Cleveland Cavaliers with LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go search him if you don't know who he is. But anyway, the little boy was asking, like, yeah, you played with LeBron James and this and that. He was like, yeah, back in Cleveland, this and that. And the woman goes to ask him, she was like, so, what happened to all your money? Your money and stuff from playing ball, you know what I'm saying? And he was a great basketball player. Don't get me wrong, he was raw, y'all. If y'all know who I'm talking about, y'all know. But he was a great basketball player, and he was like, when she asked him the question, what happened to all this money? He was like, I made sure all my family was straight. All the kids went to college. Everybody, had houses, and he basically used his money to take care of his family. And now that he's rock bottom, he's living on the streets, y'all. This is like this is a real life story. You know what I'm saying? Like, this man was a great basketball player, played alongside LeBron James, and he's literally living on the streets, broke.
Because
he said he had to take care of his family. Like, that's a prime example. That's a prime example of the situation.
And I was talking to my nail tech the other day, and she was telling me that she came from Vietnam, and she also said that a lot of people think she's wealthy. And she said, but I'm not, because I help my family.
Right.
So I send my money home to help my family. So it ain't just Black people. Our Vietnamese cousins, it's a lot of people out here, like, we're draining ourselves trying to support other people because we care. But our care should not overexert ourselves. Like, at some point, you draw the line.
Right. And I know in every family, we all got that one person in our family that's doing real good, and damn near the whole family probably call them when they need something.
Everybody got a Terry off of soul food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, we gotta stop that, y'all. We gotta stop waiting on somebody to make it and then trying to ride their coattails and dragging them down back. They never gonna get to where they need to be to take care of the family, because as soon as they get to that position, right off the rip, you got everybody with their hands out, and then depending on the type of person that person is who's making it, they'll mess around and give all they earnings out to their family, and then at the end of the day, they broke. They ain't got nothing to lean back on, and ain't nobody gonna help them, because still in their mind, oh, he got it. They got it. We gotta stop trying to count people's pockets because we see that they making it and trying to live and ride their wave, y'all. We gotta stop doing that. Get out there and get it yourself. Straight up.
And I like what Tammy said. If you see them not trying to help themselves, they get no help. And y'all, let me tell you something. My dad had just passed away. This is no lie. My dad had just passed away. Stuff costs money. Repairs, you got to buy clothes, everything. Y'all, I had an uncle coming to ask me to borrow money. They ain't even call and tell me they were coming. I had to pretend I went home. I seen them on the doorbell camera. I had to pretend I went home, because what you not gonna do, you finna just take what I got.
And I'm glad you said that, sis. I'm glad you said that, because we use stuff like death in the family and thinking that when somebody die, they got all this X amount of money coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, half the time that don't be it. Like, half the time you don't know what these folks have to go through to bury their loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of stuff it's a lot of hoops that the insurance companies and stuff make you jump through to get this little money that they've been probably paying for half of their life, and then they make you jump through all these hoops to get it. But at the same time, as soon as somebody die, everybody running to the immediate family and wanting to get some money or want to borrow some or get some. Like, we gotta stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just experienced that.
Yeah, we don't know everybody's situation. So for the culture, we got to make some changes when it comes to asking people for money.
People will call you and ask you for money and not even ask you about money or material things, and not even ask you, hey, how you doing? How you been holding up? You know what I'm saying? They'll just flat out ask you, well, hey, I was wondering, could I get this and that? I don't know if they ain't checking on you. They not really checking on you. They call to see what they can get. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, if y'all don't experience death in the family, especially a close person to you and your family, if y'all didn't experience that, I'm pretty sure y'all can relate to what we're saying right now. Like, it's crazy how people will just come to you and just not even thinking about, like, man, these people just lost someone that was real close and dear to them. They ain't thinking like that. They thinking about what they can gain or get out of the situation. Y'all, we got to stop doing that. And that's the same, like we saying, with sports or whatever the case may be. We got to stop looking at it as a come up for them, for the outside person or something. We got to stop looking at that as a come up for the whole family.
Most
what I'm saying? Because you asking a person for money could trigger them to, go into a rage or something. You never know how that can affect the person. So stop asking for handout, man. When somebody die or somebody come up on a little money, man.
Yeah, and you said the right thing. I mean, when you talked about it earlier, like, let's check out your finances, right? Like, if I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna help you for the long run. Don't let me be a temporary band-aid for the situation that you put yourself in or that you are currently in. Let's figure out what the issues. If it's mama and daddy, let's put your bills down. How much you bringing in a month? How much extras you may need? What can we cut costs there? How can we make this situation more of a substantial situation for you to manage yourself for the long run versus me giving you a temporary band-aid? And that's the same thing goes for family. I got 12 siblings. Ain't no way in hell if I come up off a large lump sum of money, I'm just finna hand out cash. No, give me let's go talk to your pull up your credit report. What finances you got outstanding? Let me pay off your credit. Let me help clear you up of any extra debt that you have, and then you can move on in your life in a different way. You can make moves for yourself. You can build yourself what you need. I'm not gonna just give you money. Like, that just don't make sense to me. It has to be something that's going to be tangible and valuable for you in the long run, and not just a current band-aid for the situation.
Exactly.
All right, gentlemen, let's go ahead and jump into our big topic for tonight: sex as a weapon. Now I am interested in this because I didn't know that sex could be a weapon.
You didn't know this?
You know
Why?
it. You
As a
know it.
woman, you ain't
Don't
know
be
this?
lying, sis. Don't get on here trying to lie for the podcast. You know.
I'm sorry. Ain't no way.
Okay.
Ain't no way.
Let's talk about how sex can be a weapon. Have y'all ever used sex as a weapon, men?
Yeah, I have. I ain't gonna even lie.
How did that work?
It worked out in my favor, but at the same time, it definitely scars. But I'm better than that now. So before the comments come through, I'm better than that now. I'm a better person today than I was back then. But I have used it as a weapon. I use it to get the things that I wanted. As a college student, most definitely, I use sex to get any and everything I wanted for college. It was for me, it was what it was.
Even though
scratch my back, I scratch yours. What's up?
Like, listen, I ain't never used sex as a weapon, even though it could be a dangerous weapon. You know what I'm saying? Of mass destruction.
Come on, somebody.
I ain't never had to do that, but I have had sex used against me as a weapon, you know, or bargaining tool, or whatever you want to call it. You know, women do it all the time. Sorry, sis, but y'all do it all the time. You know, y'all use sex as a weapon. Oh, well, you know, you hear it every day, and I know y'all men out there hear it every day. Oh, well, you know, what you did for me? We ain't finna have no sex. You ain't did that for me. You ain't. You
okay,
know
so that would be like criticizing your partner. You ain't did enough, so you don't get none.
That's
you ain't get that bag you wanted, so you don't get none. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
like, man,
y'all use it.
How do men do it, Aretha? I just want to know, how do we do it? Because in my experience, women always control whether sex goes down or not.
Okay, so as a woman, I feel like men try to use sex as a weapon when they feel like, oh, the D is so good that you'll do anything for it.
Well, hold up. Before you say that, hold up. When you say that, you must have put that in his head that the D was everything, because of why he thinking that off the rip. You must have did something to show him the D was everything.
Here, we tell the truth. We tell the truth over here. Ain't no faking it till we make it, baby. We're gonna let you know. It ain't all that, because whatever you can do can be bought expenses. I want you to understand.
But at the end of the day, you hold the power, right? As a woman, you hold the power. We can't move without your permission.
That right?
We ain't out here we ain't taking from people. We gonna get it as
we ain't out here doing the mystical. We not out here like mystical.
We gonna have to ask for it. So at the end of the day, like, either you give it or you don't, and it's your choice. But y'all use it to say at the end of the day, like, I don't feel like you've done something, you don't deserve this, and I'm not gonna open my legs up for you, and that's just not right.
Yeah.
Okay, so one way to use sex, because we got to give them how you use sex as a weapon. So we're saying that one way people use sex as a weapon is to have sex for benefits.
That was me.
That's number one. That's you. You did that.
Women do it all the time. How many times I gotta
say?
Let me tell you my story now. I am the person that if I'm mad at you, I'm not gonna sleep with you. That's my sex as a weapon. If I'm upset with you, you get none. The kitty factory
is wrong. That's
still wrong.
How is that wrong? It's mine.
It's yours. Yeah. See? Trick right there. It's yours. But first of all, if we're in a relationship and you mad, ain't no reason for us to be going to bed mad at each other. So when we get in that bedroom, we're done with what that situation is. So go ahead, give up the poom poom and let it be what it is.
Like when we lay down, all that go away.
All right. What's another way people can use sex as a weapon? I feel like if we out, like, you know, a little holding hands, a little peck on the cheek, that kind of PDA. But when the PDA is just like raunchy, I feel like that's using sex as a weapon, because you letting everybody know that's yours. Like when you
got it just use sex as a weapon, because he said He said it made him come up with a hit song for somebody. So
I don't see how that can be conceived or perceived as using sex as a weapon, right? I feel like
if I'm in public, Norbert, okay, let's say you and I are an item, and if we are in public and I'm just all over you, you know, I gotta sit in your lap, I gotta sit cross your lap, I gotta put my arms around you from the front. I just want everybody to see that I'm marking my property in public. I feel like that's using sex as a weapon because I'm letting every other woman in that building know that I had that control over you.
You ain't got control. You just don't know how to control yourself.
No, I got control of you because can't nobody get
that
at that point.
Look, you want to show your ass, you want to show your behind. But at the end of the day, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Because a dude can still go out and do what he want to do. In all honesty, stuff like that entices other women. Because now there's a chase. Oh, she got you sprung. Now she ain't got me sprung. I'm good. I can still go get mine.
Okay, and Aretha said PDA doesn't convince her, but I see people do it all the time. Like when you out at clubs and stuff, I see women mark their property, and they do all kind of little raunchy stuff to let you know that's bae.
So we property now.
That's how it's portrayed.
I ain't gonna lie, you right about that. They do that, but I'm the type of guy that even if I'm with my girl and we somewhere, like I ain't gonna lie, I don't like to do all that public like that kissing.
I'm private.
I don't like it, and it ain't that I don't wanna let people see us. You know what I'm saying, that we're together, but it just feels inappropriate to me to be doing that because we know what we are. Why do we gotta put on for this crowd of people? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like all that kissing and hugging. Now I might slap, I might slap some cheeks when you walking off a little something, but that's just, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be nothing just overly like me tonguing you down in public or me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like all of that. If we gotta do all that, if you gonna do that with me and we out, then that gonna kind of make me. I don't want to go nowhere with you. Usually, like, we just ain't gonna go nowhere because you're doing too much.
I use that as an example, Norbert, because I see it all the time. Like when you're out at different places, women do mark their property.
But how is it weaponizing though?
Because they're letting you know they have control over that man. They have that sexual relationship with that man. So I feel
see the control there. That means sex. That you mean you're making it seem as if he's whipped. Or the sex that
that's
hurt.
That's what they're doing. They're letting you know that they got him.
That means she's slow.
But I'm with Norbert on that though. I'm with Norbert. Like what they're gonna do, that's gonna make another woman feel like because it's always a competition. They're gonna make another woman feel like, oh, she got him like that. I bet you I can go in there and take him. I bet you I can go in there and get him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, it do make that competitive side come out of some females, you know what I'm saying? Not every woman, but some.
I just don't see the control aspect of it at the end of the day, like, because he can still do what he want to do. Like you're
play the part. Like you said, he can play the part and act like he will, but at the end of the day, she's still gonna go and do what he want to do. At the end of the day, she can do all that. That probably showing that she's whipped. She all over him.
So what are other ways? We said sex and sexual attraction doesn't hold all the weight we think it does. Because these days, it don't hold no weight.
No, because I can just have sex with you and be okay. I gotta that's just honestly like you might not offer the things in other areas of my life that I need you for, so I can have you in this pocket for sex. And
But what you saying that too though, Nora, that's mostly men because like I seen in the comments a minute ago,
hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you're on. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button.
Now, yeah, do that. But like I was saying, it's more emotional for a woman, and they tie a lot of things into sex. They gonna when you have sex now, you theirs. They feel like you're theirs. A man can have sex with you and then just go about his business and not even feel no type of way about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's more emotional with a woman than a man. So I feel like that's why, it's not really a control thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I'm not calling you because that's all I mean, I want that. So that's what the relationship was built off of. So you understand that I just want sex. So I'm not weaponizing it. Like I'm putting it in a position. I'm gonna be upfront and honest with you. Like we just having sex. That's it. That's all this is. And you can
Now
choose
that's gonna have to be another. That's gonna have to be another topic we talk about too on episode 2, sis. Because we gotta. Because even if you tell a woman like we just having sex, like it ain't gonna be. It ain't. Look, we just kicking it. We just cooling. At the end of the day, at some point in time, especially if y'all kicking it on the regular, it's gonna be some emotion and some feelings gonna start to grow because this person is becoming a part of your normal life. So it's gonna get emotional at some point in time. No matter how many times you say beforehand, like, oh no, we just cool, we just kicking it. And so if you be consistent enough, it's gonna turn into something emotional and some feelings gonna get involved. No
That's
matter
not true.
what.
That's not true.
That's almost always true.
If you're mature, your feelings do not have to get involved. I'm sorry, your feelings do not have to be involved. It is what it is. Business is business.
Well, I guess I'm immature then, because me and my current sex partner, there's a level of like I desire to be around you just a little bit more than just that now. As we consistent with just doing that, and they understand it. But now there's a level of, you know what? I don't mind going to get something to eat with you. I don't mind you coming over and just chilling. Like we ain't got to do nothing no more. Like there's a level of that's starting to happen, and I'm like, this is still what it is, but there's been an advancement of some things that are there, and I'm like, do I just cut this off because I need to make sure it stays where it is? Because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't trying to make it be.
And that's where the problem gonna come in at when you try to go back and remind a person that, oh, we just cool and now. That's what a misunderstanding is gonna come in at, and that's what the feelings gonna come in at because they gonna say, well, we've been doing this for a minute. We need, like, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of conversation you're gonna have in that situation because
you know I feel like, this is why we have to make our desires and I want clear. Norbert and I had a conversation the other day. We won't go into any details, but I am big on make sure that you establish your rules of engagement.
Yeah.
But let me tell y'all this. Let me.
But that's what it is.
Let me tell y'all this. When you establish those rules, though, see, unexpected things happen in the game. So sometimes when unexpected things happen in the game, those same rules ain't gonna apply. So somebody gonna want to move some rules around and check it. Set rules, man. Y'all look, set rules. When you set rules in a relationship, some don't go wrong. That relationship ain't gonna last long. You better go into the relationship open to everything until you see how that person is moving. And if that's something that you ain't liking, you need to get on up out of there. But when you go in setting rules, I think that's the problem with a lot of people getting into a relationship. They go in with these standards and got these preset rules. And as soon as somebody don't follow one of those rules or do something that they don't like, then I can't deal with you. You can't go into no new relationship like that. You can't go in with no preset rules, man. That's the problem. We go in thinking that we gotta have certain stuff a certain way when you don't even really know this person.
Yeah, I agree. But and again, I think even with rules of engagement as well as contracts, and even within marriages and relationships, there comes a point where people change, and so you have to go back to the table and renegotiate those things over time. And so whereas it might have worked for me when we first started, at this place, what are we doing? I need to understand this a little bit deeper. My feelings have got a little attached or whatever it may be. I've changed perspectives. Can we go back to the table and have a conversation about this contract? Because the agreement is no longer there. Like what I was originally there, it ain't happening no more.
Y'all, what's the hardest thing to do when in contract? Renegotiate them. It's hard to go back and renegotiate something that was set in place, you know what I'm saying? And just because Now you gotta look at it this way too. Just because that one person feeling the change don't mean that other person feeling the change. They probably still sticking to the same thing. But your feeling change, now you want to have a sit down again. We finna have a problem. We finna have a problem.
I'm just like, Tammy, let's be clear about what's going on, because I'm gonna treat the relationship like a spades game, baby. You ain't reneging. Like, it is what it is. That once those rules of engagement are out there, it is what it is.
I agree. And I'm upfront about mine though. Like,
it is what it is. And I'm not changing my lifestyle for you because you over here being wishy-washy. Like, that's what we're not gonna do.
I get that, but at the same time, I feel like, so even with my situation, and I'm gonna be transparent, like I've always state that yo, you know, we just having sex, right? And it comes off honest, but they take it as a joke. But I'm like, you sure you understand this? This is all we doing. Like, I'm gonna be 100 with you the whole time. This is just what we doing. Even though we going out and having dinner, even though you come over and just chilling, we still just having sex. That's it. And if that's the case, and you under the same understanding I'm under, then we good. I don't care what my feelings feel, but I mean, at the end of the day, I ain't trying to move to anything further than that.
Man, y'all, let me make a comparison. It's with situation like this, it's just like going to the gym, y'all. It's just like going to the gym. When we first start going to that gym, or before you even go, you know what I'm saying, you want to go work out, this and that, you know what I'm saying, or you may not want to go work out. But once you get into that groove, you know what I'm saying, you probably like, I hate working out. But once you get into that lifestyle of working out and you doing it on a regular, and now you're liking it, you want to go to the gym. It's the same thing with a relationship. You might not like this person physically, or that person may not like you like that or want to be with you. But let's just say y'all kicking it on a regular basis and it's consistent. You know what I'm saying? Man, you can say what you want to say. You can have these preset rules, or we just Netflixing and chilling right now. But then when you doing that on a regular and that person mind, you know, we working towards something else. So my best advice to y'all in these kind of situations that just Netflixing, this Netflixing and chilling, you better Netflix and chill 1 or 2 times to get on up out of there. Get on up out of there. Just go get up out of there, man. Don't Netflix and chill for 2 months, 3, 4, 5 months, and then talking about, oh no, we just chilling. No, we finna be together because you in my life too much. We need to be together. Like that way, you know, that's what a lot of people gonna say, man. Like, we can sit up here and shoot code and talk about, oh, we can have an understanding, man. Y'all can say what you want to say. You say what you want to say. Y'all gonna get feelings one way or another, especially if y'all chilling on the regular. It's gonna become, in somebody's mind, gonna become more than what y'all originally planned it to be.
Yo.
So that's just human.
Well, it's time for me to cut mine short because they done met some friends, so I don't need it to go down the wrong path.
Man,
we're gonna do a giveaway real quick. We got the question up on the screen. Drop your answers in the chat. Name something you would grab if you were told to abandon a ship. All right, we about to give something away. And while we're waiting on the answers to roll in, gentlemen, what do we want to leave the people with tonight?
Oh man,
cut them off.
Hey, I want to leave y'all with this right here. Get out there and get it out the mud, man. Don't ride nobody's coattail. Don't ride nobody's wave, because you probably can't swim like they can swim. You know what I'm saying? So don't try to ride nobody's wave or catch a wave. You know what I'm saying? That wave ain't for you, because you'll end up and drown. You know what I'm saying? If you can't swim, stay in the shallow part and stay out of the, you know what I'm saying? Don't be a wave rider. You know what I'm saying? Just get it out the mud if you got to. You know what I'm saying? For the people that's gonna make it or making it, man, keep them folks out your pocket. No matter if mama, dad, like my dad used to tell her, no matter mama, dad, sister, brother, you know what I'm saying? If they wrong, they wrong. If a person trying to take you for your money because you came up, cut them out. It don't matter who they is, because at the end of the day, they're gonna bring you down. They're gonna have you back at square A or back at point 1. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to try to climb back up, and sometimes the rebound is hard to do. Sometimes it ain't no rebound. You see what I'm saying? So don't let nobody bring you down or drag you down because they trying to ride your coattail because you done made it. You know what I'm saying? What's for you, not for everybody. Y'all got to remember that.
Yeah, and also let your relationships be what you want them to be. At the end of the day, the Bible is there as a guiding tool for life and purpose. But life changes, situations change, and times are changing, and people are changing. And what was good for the Bible times is not necessarily good for today. And so make sure that you're building relationships based upon what you desire and what you need, and respect each and every person in that relationship and what they desire.
And Norbert, to piggyback off that, let me say, I love the Lord. He heard my cry. You know, I believe in the Trinity, all of that. But, you know, I am at a point in my life where I feel like, you know, things have happened in my life and around me recently that I have learned that life is short and we have to live it with all that we have in us while we can.
Yeah.
And I want to have great experiences. Like, I am not going to deprive myself of anything. I want to have great experience. I want to love while I can love. You know, I want to live while I can live. I want to spend it while I can spend it. Because I realize when you die, you're going to leave with somebody else to spend. So those kind of things. But what I will say, what you must learn, ladies and gentlemen who are on with us tonight, nobody got the answer right to this question from Family Feud, by the way. But what I will say, please remember that no is a complete sentence.
Facts.
And don't feel sorry for using it.
Right.
No is a complete sentence, and don't feel sorry for using it. No.
And sometimes if no don't work, you gotta hit them with a hell to the no. To the no.
Right. I said
Hello.
Hell to the no.
In my Sophia. Let them know. All right. So no one got our question right. But so somebody pick a number between 1 and 10. 1 and 10. Norbert, go ahead and think of the winning number. 1 and 10. Somebody pick a number between 1 and 10.
Join and get the prize.
You pick a number between 1 and 10. We about to give the prize away. 1 and 10. Somebody pick a number.
6.
Those of us on the panel can't win. Come on in the chat. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and pick a number between 1 and 10. Drop your numbers in the chat.
Drop your numbers in the chat.
And it is a small delay, y'all. All right, Chelsea said 3. And I don't mind shipping you if you're the winner. Tammy said 5. Jawad said 8.
Sandra said 4.
Sandra said 4. Last call for numbers. Last call for numbers. Last call for numbers. All right, at this time, if your number has not been shown on the screen, you are not in the running. Norbert, what is the number?
7.
So that means Jawad is the closest. All right, so Jawad, what we have for you, we have a 3-in-1 wireless charger. All right, y'all do us a favor, start inviting people to our lives. We need your support. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It has been real. We love y'all.
And hold on. Let me say this. And with the prizes, y'all, you know, the prizes gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? We just need a lot more people to join in and play these little games and these little trivia questions with us. You know, it sometimes gonna be money prizes. It's gonna be all type of different prizes. So make sure y'all stay tuned. You know, I don't know if we're gonna do it at the end or the beginning of the podcast.
Those 80s Babies t-shirts are going to the press this week. So the 80s Babies Conversation t-shirts are going to the press this week. We hope to have those ready for you next week.
Right. And we, like I say, it could be money, it can be cash giveaways. I know y'all need some gas money. I know y'all need some kids.
Yeah, let's do that gas card giveaway. Let's do that gas card giveaway next week.
Drop me a t-shirt in the mail, please.
I will do.
So yeah, y'all make sure y'all help us like and subscribe to this channel and help us share the videos and the episodes, y'all, so we can get more people to participate and we can give out some better prizes and some good prizes. So, you know, stay tuned. And stay tuned for the gentlemen's club, the gentlemen's conversation, man. We really coming back with that. So y'all stay tuned, keep an eye out for that. We definitely gonna come back. When we do, it's gonna be great. So y'all just keep an eye out for that.
And share this YouTube link on your social media. Share this on your social media. Because it's good stuff.
It is.
And on that note, it's good stuff.
And it's only gonna get better. It's gonna get better, but we need y'all to like and subscribe. We need y'all to send to your friends and your family. We gonna need support. So, you know, if y'all want to see the show grow, we need the followers to grow. So y'all help us out with that, please.
I know the conversation up. I need to re-up.
It has been real. Good night. We love y'all. Thank you, Norbert.
Thanks for having me, y'all. I appreciate it.
For sure.